In question 3, we're given a semicircle and a radius of 6 meters. And we're asked to find the arc length of that semicircle. What you're being tested on here is, do you know what a semicircle is? Because it isn't drawn for you. Do you know what an arc length is? In other words, an arc. Do you know what the radius is? And do you know how to calculate the circumference, which would be the distance all the way round a complete circle, which you will need to find the distance of the arc length of the semicircle? So what we've got here, the circumference using pi, you will need to learn this formula. C equals pi d. The other formula is 2 pi r, which is exactly the same, because the other thing to remember is that the diameter equals 2r, or that the radius is equal to d divided by 2. So d stands for diameter, r stands for radius. This is covered in other videos, so we're just going to press on with the question here. If this was a complete circle, then C would be equal to 2 pi r. But we only want this bit here. That's all we want, that arc length, the distance around this arc length here. So an arc is a piece of the circumference. The radius goes from the centre to the edge, and the whole distance for the arc length is the circumference divided by 2. So we can write down C over 2, which immediately gives us the arc length of that semicircle, is equal to 2 times pi times 6, also over 2, because we know that C is equal to times pi times 6, 2 pi r. And that gives us 12 pi over 2, and that gives us 6 pi. And that is one of the answers that you can choose from. And so that's your answer.